What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gaming with the Bros podcast.
Episode number 36. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? My name is Harris. I'm here with my brother Nick, as always. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. Back in the sweet state of North Carolina.
Yeah, still on vacation though, but you're in North Carolina.
It's vacation all summer long at this point. Oh, entire year actually. We're just
just cruising, man. It's a
we're
good
cruising.
time. What are you working at all from home this week? Before we go, I know you're working a couple of days next week, right? When we're on vacation, where we go to the beach.
Yeah, I'm working from home all week this week, and then working Monday and Tuesday next week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but it should be pretty relaxed. We're finishing up a quarter.
Yeah. You wake up, you
Q2.
do a couple things, drink a couple of little White Claws or something.
Yeah, White Claws. Just enjoy the beach, man.
It's funny because like I was talking to my supervisor a couple weeks ago, and she had said that like her husband works from home too. She said that, like at like lunch or whatever, he'll go out, he'll start like grilling and stuff and like cracking a beer, and she's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I mean, when in Rome, I guess, you know."
I've really been tempted, but I don't know what stops me. Sometimes at 4:00 I'll.
Yes, I have not cracked a beer or anything while working. I have at like 4:30 I did. But that was like a month or so ago. So I was like, but it was Friday, so I was like, let's get the ball rolling early today.
I just don't want to set a precedent for myself that it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna avoid it completely. But I'm sure a lot of people are doing the noon brewskis.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh yeah. So how was your week this week?
It was good. We were just chilling in Florida at Alicia's parents' place. Her brother and sister and her sister's boyfriend were down there. So we're hanging out all week. Went fishing. Caught my first fish.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
It nabbed me. I didn't know catfish had razor sharp fins, but
you got to be careful. Like, I'd always just wear gloves.
They also secrete a toxic oil on their bodies too, which.
Oh God, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I have a little mark in my hand, and Alicia got bit too, and not bit, but she got stung, and then.
God.
But we all caught catfish. Didn't catch anything else because I guess you need weights on your hooks.
Yeah, I think catfish are like they stay near the surface a lot.
Top feeders. Yeah. Apparently.
Did you eat them?
No, we released them back. Well, actually, we tried to release some back, but the hooks got stuck in their mouths because they were too small. So we just had to
eat them.
Let them die.
Oh.
No, we didn't eat them.
No, I said eat them. Like just eat.
Just good luck.
That's like the one time where, well, when me and Diego went deep fishing like years ago, like I've never felt more like a man than like catching fish and then bringing it home and eating it.
Did you clean it like on the boat and then take it back, or like what was the process?
I would never do it again. It's pretty gross. Like you have to descale them. Like mom did it. She like descaled it, and then you got to like cut it open and just cut the top bit off to get the actual like meat, and then the rest you just like throw away.
Oh, okay.
I probably wouldn't do it again. It's pretty gross. Like just the descaling, like you just got fish scales flying everywhere. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, that's kind of a step above what I was willing to do.
Yeah,
it was fun. It was just kind of frustrating because, I bought my rod at Walmart and it was like a $20 rod, so I'm assuming it wasn't great quality. But
probably
sometimes
not.
I would cast out a line, and I guess the line would snap inside of the holster or whatever it is, and the entire line and the hook and the weight would just fly off into the water. So
it's kind of like a learn as you go kind of thing. I remember having like that struggle. But
it's nice just chilling and hanging out.
Yeah,
I could see it being fun. Just bring like a cooler of beers and.
Oh yeah, I think that's what most people do. Like they don't actually plan on eating them. You just like want to catch them and then just throw them back.
Yeah.
But
also, I don't know if you've heard Taylor Swift's new album.
Folklore.
is so good.
Is it really?
It's amazing. And I'm a fan of 1989 or 1989. I don't know if you listened to that one.
I'm sure I've heard
It's
multiple
got
songs
Blank
of it.
Space,
Okay, yeah.
Shake It Off. But that was my favorite, and this one is it's
Pretty
more
good.
indie like.
That's what I heard. It was like it's like her first like alternative, I think, listing or whatever, versus like country, I guess. But I would never really say Taylor Swift is really country. I don't know. Like maybe
No,
her
not
first
after.
like album. But
Yeah, once she hit Red,
yeah.
that's when. I don't know, I've been on a big Taylor Swift kick this week.
Little Swifty. Is that what they're called? Swifties.
Swifties. That's the fan base, I think.
Yeah.
How's your week been?
It's been good. Kind of, same old, same old. Just kind of hung out this weekend. Did a ton of yard work. It was Saturday. Dad dealing with the hornet situation. I ran over a yellow jacket's nest, and when I was cutting grass, and it like, luckily I only got stung once, but yeah, I was just like, man, I'm glad the kids aren't out here or something.
Gosh. Hey, you got stung. Dad got stung twice. 3 times. Sorry.
Noodles. It was. I don't know if it was some. I don't know. It was like I think they're called like what was it, bald hornets or something? Balding hornets.
Bald hornets?
Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, that was fun. And I grabbed like a can of like a hornet raid and sprayed the crap out of because they bury themselves in the ground or whatever, which is super annoying because like you can't see the hole, so it's like you're really gonna be mad at me for running over you? Like, come on. It's my yard, man. It's my yard.
This is my home.
It's my home. But yeah, I just did like a ton of yard work, and like the past like month, our gutter's been leaking, but like when it rains, it just like gushes over the side. So I've been spending the last couple weeks. Huh?
Are there leaves?
Well, I cleaned it out really good, and then me and Brittany and I drilled like a hole in the end where our carpet is, and I added another like gutter extension piece for the more water to be able to drain out.
Yeah.
So that seemed like it's helped out a lot.
Nice.
So that's been kind of like my project the last like 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, other than that, just kind of a same old, ready to go on vacation next week.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'm ready to stay on vacation next week.
Yeah, stay on vacation.
I'm kind of homesick at this point.
Yeah, I feel you. You want to go dive into what we've been playing?
Let's get into what we've been playing. I was gonna say let's get into Xbox, but I forgot. We're going. Yeah.
So have you played much since last week?
Yes, I've been going through slowly. I'd say going through Paper Mario. Still, I'm in the 3rd section of the game. I think it's the yellow streamer.
Okay, so you're really not that far ahead of me then.
Yeah. Are you in the blue one?
I just beat the water Velumental.
Okay, so you're like halfway
so
through the blue.
Yeah, so I'm getting ready to, I guess, fight the whatever it is. I don't know which one's coming up, but yeah, somewhere like that.
I must say, the story arc with Bobby. The story arc with him is kind of amazing.
Really?
Yeah. It really picks up after the water Velumental.
Yeah, I love like cause he's like pretty lazy, so I love when he's just like on the ground like chilling with his foot up in the air.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
He's just like asleep during battle and just kind of wakes up. I really liked the puzzle battles at first. I think now I'm kind of where you're at, where I could take it or leave it.
Yeah,
but I don't hate it.
Yeah, I don't hate it. And they go by so quickly that it's not a huge deal. So yeah, I like it. I'm kind of on the same page as I was last week. I can take it or leave it, but I enjoy it while I play it.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm not fully obsessed with it like I normally am with, a first party Nintendo title.
Yeah.
But it's just a good game to always come back to. I think.
Yeah.
I've been switching off between that and Crosscode a lot
Okay.
in terms of like single player games.
Okay.
So I'm at the second dungeon in Crosscode, which I've heard is like extremely long, like longer than any like Zelda dungeon or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I'm almost like scared to go into it because it's just gonna be like a big undertaking. But
Right.
I'm still absolutely loving Crosscode. Like I said this last week, but the platforming is amazing. The
Mhm.
leveling up, the skill tree, variety of enemies. The story has gotten like really good. It's really picked up since last week when I talked about it.
Yeah,
But
that might be the next game I pick up or I try on Game Pass
yeah,
once I'm
yeah,
done with Carrion. But
nice.
yeah. Any other thoughts on Paper Mario?
Not really. I don't think. I think it's still like an 8 out of 10 game. I think the
Yeah.
reviews were spot on. I mean, I never played it, but it seems like it's not as capturing as Thousand Year Door was. But again, that's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to make the same game over and over. But I can get I can understand people's frustration with the franchise because they're just refusing to go back to an RPG type
Yeah.
game. And especially since we don't have not Paper Mario, we don't have Mario and Luigi anymore
Yeah.
to kind of fill the RPG void.
Yeah, that was kind of disappointing. That's why like I know you have to get the confetti is like kind of increases in like the second area, but
Mm-hmm.
like for the most part if I don't have to fight an enemy, I probably won't.
Yeah,
Um but yeah, I'm digging it so far.
and I think people are kind of over overreacting to that part of the game because I do the same shit in Crosscode, and I did the same thing in Xenoblade Chronicles where I'm not gonna fight every enemy I come across.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into a minute long battle.
No, and that's how I always am with RPGs. Like I don't
Yeah,
always want to fight every single thing. But my one gripe is like when there's like little areas to cover up with the confetti, he uses so much. It just looks like it wastes so much.
you do collect anything that doesn't fill the hole.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, so you're never like losing any. You're never in a net negative.
okay. Well, I mean, I never was like, dang, like I'm wasting it. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like, why are you throwing so much out?
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, I do miss the RPG mechanics because I mean, like, other than getting coins and confetti, there's really not much point of like fighting.
Yeah, and you can get the accessories, but they ultimately don't do too much.
No,
I don't know if you've
I've picked up a couple. I picked up the one where um you get extra time, which is nice. You'll get like an extra
Yeah, that one's
5 or 10 seconds, and then I've got the one where it collects any confetti that's like pretty close to you automatically, which is nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a slow burn for me. I think I don't think I'm gonna like rush through this game.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably just play like an hour or two every night, or an hour a night or something, or throughout the day a little bit. So
Mhm.
that's my
Yeah,
plans.
it's a good game. It's a really good game.
Any other games you've been playing?
Just more Clubhouse 51 games, whatever it's called. Clubhouse Games 51 Classics
Okay.
is I think the official title.
Yeah, we'll have to play that when we
Ooh,
go on vacation.
boy, is that game freaking amazing. Probably best $40 I've spent in a long time.
Really?
I mean, it's just so accessible. You can play the golf, you can play darts, which is really fun. Like it's actually like you're throwing darts at a dartboard.
Yeah.
There's like toy baseball, toy soccer, which is like foosball.
Okay.
There's solitaire. There's like a bunch of games you can kind of comfortably play by yourself, like solitaire,
Mm-hmm.
like even blackjack. I think there's 21. Oh wait, there's the same thing. No, there's a different.
I think they're the same thing, aren't they? Blackjack and 21? I think they're the same thing.
Maybe there's a different variant.
Maybe. I'm sure there is as a card game. They've all got
Yeah.
different stuff.
I still haven't played every game. I haven't played like Nintendo's card game. Hanafuda, I think is what it's called.
Okay.
but I was watching Game Grumps today, and I learned how to play backgammon, so I'm gonna give that a shot.
I haven't played backgammon and since I was like 7 or 8, maybe.
I don't think I've ever played it.
Yeah,
But I'd
it's been
recommend
a long time.
check out Game Grumps series on Clubhouse Games because it's pretty cool.
Okay,
Pretty
cool.
funny.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, we'll play a lot next week, but
Yeah,
it's a great time, good fun. That's about it for me, I think.
cool.
Crosscode, Paper Mario, and
yeah. Other than Paper Mario, I did dive. Well, I played a little bit. I played some Halo 5. Back into the multiplayer a little bit after watching the Halo Infinite trailer. Got me a little pumped up for it.
nice.
So we'll talk about that here shortly. But the big game I played on Game Pass is Carrion. It's from Devolver Digital. It was in
Crazy.
It was in their showcase. One of my favorite games I've played this year.
Really?
It is so much fun. They absolutely nail like just playing as a monster, which you don't get to do a lot in video games.
Yeah.
The game pretty much starts off like you're this red meatball looking tentacle monster, and you break out of your test chamber and you just start massacring like the little 16-bit people. And the game's like 16-bit, so it's gorgeous. And there's no voice actor or anything other than like you hear the monster growl and stuff.
Okay.
And the people will like scream as they're getting ripped in half. Like it's super bloody. And it's cool because like you throughout the game you get upgrades. The more people you eat, the bigger you get, which is cool. And it nails the fact that you can zoom across like a level like instantly, or like a screen instantly. Like you're so fast. Like as soon as you, especially early on, like as soon as you go into a room and you open up like one of the doors, you just destroy everybody that's in there. Because like you use you control the monster with your left stick, and then with the right stick you control one of its tentacles, and that's the tentacle you use to grab onto stuff. Like so you press like right trigger. Oh, this is for the Xbox. You do right trigger, and you grab onto humans. Like you can throw them at each other. You can you can rip open doors and throw them at the humans and stuff. But yeah, they nail like being like a monster. And then as like you progress through because it's based on levels or areas, and as you get upgrades, you can go back to areas and progress even further. Kind of like a Metroidvania, but not it's Metroidvania like, but not as deep as one of those games are, if that makes sense. But there is like unlockable DNA test chambers that you can find, and like you break in and you can get like optional like upgrades and stuff.
So what are some of the upgrades?
So there's one of them is this is mandatory. I don't know if I want to spoil it because it's cool. I won't do that one. But like as you progress and you eat more people, you get bigger and bigger. So far I found there's 3 different forms of like the blob monster, and it's really cool because each form has its own specific abilities. So sometimes in a level you'll have to, it's kind of gross, like you find like this like water area and you unload like some of your biomass to go smaller, and you lose health by doing this, but you can also do different abilities, like one of the abilities that you have as soon as you start the game, but it's like you do like a scream or whatever, and you can find because like the main objective of each like level is to spread your biomass throughout like the facility, and you'll eventually do it. Usually it starts off with 3, but there's like a door you have to open to get to the next area, and you have to spread your biomass 3 times, and that's like your save point as well. And where you heal too. But so far the game has been like super easy. It's super fun. But the part that I'm at now, like you start like the enemies start getting stronger. So you really you can't just dive into a room like you could before. You have to kind of be strategic about it. Like one of the abilities is you can turn invisible. So there's a bunch of different stuff so far, And I think the game's
That's cool.
about 4 or 5 hours. So I think I'm pretty close to being done with it. But man, what a treat this game is! Like it's on Switch. I think it's absolutely worth the $20. I think it's 20 on the Switch.
You have it on Game Pass.
But on Game Pass, yeah, that's where I got it. So if you want to wait until that, I would definitely recommend it.
Is there any incentive to replay the game? Do you get like a rating at the end of each level or anything like that?
There's no rating or anything like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if there's like a new game plus where you start out with all of your abilities or something, but I'm not 100% sure what the end game looks like. But the only gripe I have with the game is there's no map. So
okay.
I've gotten lost a couple of times trying to figure out what to do, and I had to backtrack, and then I was able to find it. I only got lost for a couple minutes, and you travel so fast through these levels that it's not even like really a problem. But it being Metroidvania light, I feel like it kind of does need
some
map.
Sort of HUD or map.
Yeah, map or like some sort of. I mean, it does pretty well of telling you where the exits are in the game, but yeah, a map would be nice. But
yeah,
of where you've like been. But yeah, what a game, man!
You sold me on it.
Yeah, gosh, like I can't give enough praise. Like the only thing that I can gripe about it is the map.
That's like kind of a small gripe. That's not a gameplay issue or anything. That's just
no. The gameplay is the tentacle can be a little weird sometimes. Like it takes a little bit to get used to because it's pretty sensitive, I guess.
Okay.
But I mean, it won't take you very long to get used to it, and just finding all the different upgrades that you could find in the game. And also there's like, because like you start off just being the monster, so you don't really know what's going on, and then you go to these flashback scenarios where you play as like the first humans that discovered you, and you play their sequence out and kind of see what happens throughout the story. But yeah, it's fun. I love it.
Have you ever seen the movie Life?
Life?
With Ryan Reynolds. It takes place in a space.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Where there's that alien that's on board.
Yeah.
And it starts growing and changing. Have you ever seen it?
I've never seen it.
Okay, your description is reminding me a lot of that movie because I watched it recently.
Have you ever watched The Thing? Like the original John Carpenter one?
No.
Okay, yeah, the monster kind of looks like that a little bit, but it's pretty gross looking. It's just like a red meatball with tentacles, and he's got like super sharp teeth. Like it's pretty cool looking.
Oh god.
But yeah, once you get I don't know if there's any forms other than what I've been playing so far, but yeah, the third form, like it's cool because you're huge, but you can't. It's hard to maneuver because you're so big. And
so you have like a lot of health and
a lot of health and like cool abilities and stuff. Like there's like a dash ability and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty like once you get to the big form, like it's tough to move around, like because you can within like each screen, there's multiple paths of you able to like outmaneuver the enemies or whatever. So you can kind of like start off in front of them and like squeeze through like a vent and then come up behind them and like rip them apart. And the enemy variety is pretty good. Like you have your basic, humans with guns or whatever, and then you have like these robots that have like these shields, like these electric spike shields, and you can't attack them head on. So you have to like maneuver your way around them. So it offers a lot of variety so far.
Man, this sounds good.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like I said,
it's one of your favorite games of the year.
Yeah, and it's kind of out of nowhere. Like I just didn't expect it. Like I played it for like 10 minutes and then was just like instantly hooked. And then like every time I play it, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna beat this level and be done. And I just keep going. So it's a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend it. It's probably the perfect Switch game, but like I said, it's on Game Pass. So
yeah, it's hard not to play a game for free.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, other than those two games, that's kind of been what I've been playing.
Nice.
You want to go ahead and dive into some juicy news this week?
Yeah. Do you want to go ahead and get the other non-Xbox conference news out of the way first, and then we'll
Which one was this?
do the non-Xbox news first?
Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So yeah, they announced that second Ubisoft Forward event that's coming in September, which was closer than I thought. I thought it'd be like in November.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like an end of year type thing. But...
Yeah. So maybe they have some more stuff for this year. I doubt. I highly doubt it, but they'll probably show some Far Cry gameplay.
Far Cry, probably some more Odyssey gameplay, or not Odyssey, Valhalla.
Yeah, probably some more Legion stuff.
Maybe like something Nintendo related, like Mario and Rabbids.
I would love to see a Rabbids too, man.
That'd be sweet.
I can't believe they haven't announced that yet, honestly.
I don't know. I don't really know what to expect.
Maybe they'll announce it at a direct or something, and then they'll do gameplay at this thing. Excuse me, but no specific date yet. Just sometime in September. So
yeah, so look out for that.
Yep.
343 announced that Halo Infinite will support split screen 2-player.
Yes.
Which is such a win because Halo 5 did not have split screen at all.
Yeah, a lot of people are mad about it. I think they said that like the engine couldn't support it, but I don't know. I think they just looked at it like statistically wise, like how many of it, like what percentage of people actually played split screen, and it probably was a low number, so they probably just cut it. But I think those people were very vocal about not having it.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and around the time Halo 5 came out, I feel like we were moving way more online.
Yeah.
And it was online focused, and split screen was kind of falling to the side aside from Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it made sense from a business perspective, but fans were so pissed about it.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to. I mean, we've got everything on Master Chief Collections completely co-op, so
yeah,
it was weird having Halo 5 not co-op, but yeah, 2-player split screen, 4-player online co-op. They did confirm that it's just gonna be 4 Master Chiefs. Which
I think is good.
Yeah, there's no story related co-op kind of thing. I know a lot of games try to do that, but it's cool. They're just gonna let you have four Spartans run around.
Because Halo Reach did that, and then Halo 5 did that.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I guess if it makes sense for the story, sure. But
like Reach made sense, but
yeah.
Halo 5, I think they did it for that reason. They didn't really need 4 separate characters, but that's a different conversation, I guess.
Yeah. And you want to go ahead and read the last story?
Yeah, just a small thing, but Crosscode got a stability and performance update on the Switch, so I checked it out today and it runs flawlessly, pretty much. Like I know I had complained either last week or 2 weeks ago about.
Yeah, I think it was the first time you talked about it. It was.
Yeah, but it's razor fast now, buttery smooth. So
nice.
I cannot recommend it enough now on Switch since it's running on par with other platforms. That's it.
Cool. All right, let's go ahead and jump into
let's do
the Xbox showcase. I'm trying to get it pulled up here. Everything that was announced.
The list right here.
Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into it. So they kind of, I know they did like a pre-show, which I didn't know, and they announced some things like, oh gosh,
there was that Square Enix game that they announced, something World Band. I can't think of the name of it, but
oh shit, what am I thinking? Like, what was that? The Neighbor 2. They announced that.
Is it Hello Neighbor?
Yeah, Hello Neighbor. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that was a cool reveal. I liked seeing that reveal trailer.
Which I've never played that game, but I mean, I heard I know it's done like really well with. I think it's taken off like with kids specifically.
I think it's someone like the streamer YouTube community.
Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they launched the proper event off with Halo Infinite. We got about a 10-minute gameplay / in-game cutscene kind of
Reveal.
trailer reveal, whatever.
Very reminiscent of Halo 1.
Yes, yeah, super,
Like,
yes, big Halo 1 vibes. I guess let's just dive into it, man. How did you feel about like the graphics, the fidelity of the graphics? I know that they went on the record as saying that it was over a stream, so it didn't look as good as it should have.
and it was an earlier build of the game, apparently.
Right. So how do you feel about like what we saw? Like we won't touch on gameplay. We'll touch on just the
visually.
graphics first. Yeah.
From the standpoint of this being their flagship title and representation of Xbox Series X's graphical capacity,
Yeah.
it looked like Halo 5 to me.
Yeah,
It
like
didn't
it almost looked worse.
Yeah. So
Like,
I don't know what the hell is going on with that.
I mean, like there was like a rumor that this is like a $500 million like investment for Halo. Like this is how much it's cost with marketing going forward as well. But
And there was some serious pop-in.
Yeah, there was a lot of pop-in, which I would be okay with because it is an earlier build. But the game just didn't look. It looked good, and I don't go into Halo games like expecting to be blown away like a God of War or like The Last of Us on the PS4,
or even like a Gears,
even a Gears, yeah. But like this just did not look like a next gen title, and I know that for the first couple of years, they're trying to like co-develop games for like the whole Xbox family, which I understand not wanting to cut in half your consumers or whatever. But when you have a next gen console, like I expect to pay in for that console and then pay for these new games.
Otherwise, why are you buying a Series X to play an Xbox One game?
Yeah, like I did a YouTube video earlier for Game Pass because I felt like this whole thing was just like an advertisement for just Game Pass.
Because we need to touch on that too.
Yeah, I didn't get, which is great. Like, as a Game Pass consumer, I loved it because I'm like, a lot of these games look amazing and I want to play them, and I'm gonna get to play them for, $15 a month. But it just, none of these games nothing wowed me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like the PS5 showcase, like even like Ratchet looked amazing. Everything we've got that we saw there looked incredible. But here it just, I don't know, like after they kind of had that debacle of their third party stuff, I thought they were really going to try to nail this thing.
Yeah.
And kind of starting off with Halo not looking like a next gen game, not even looking like an Xbox One game. It looked, I mean, someone joked around, they're like, oh, look at this 360 game, but I mean, it didn't look as good as Halo. I don't know. I feel like I'm bashing on Halo, and I'm gonna play it regardless. And I like the way it looks, but I just feel like, I don't know, the attention to detail was kind of lost or something. I don't know.
I think you're right. I think it's the effect of co-developing a game for essentially 3 different consoles with the Xbox One, Xbox One X, and Series X. Like,
yeah,
that's gonna split up your resources a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's gonna take time. And if they were just making this for the Series X, I bet it would look twice as good as it did.
Yeah, and even like at the end where I don't know the brute's name, but whenever he was given his monologue, whatever, like he just looked like
a 360.
Yeah, there was no it looked like a 360 game. There was no fine detail of the hair or anything. It looked like what Tartarus from Halo 2. Like,
yeah,
it just, I don't know, man. Like the Master Chief Collection, I think looks better than this thing does.
And keep in mind, like, we're not graphic snobs by any
means. No,
definitely
not. Like,
I'll play Witcher 3 on the Switch and be fine. And that game looks like garbage on the Switch.
Yeah, I don't need my every game to like blow my freaking mind, but
there's a certain expectation for a flagship first party game that's been in the works for years and years, and it's supposed to sell a Series X.
Yeah, for like the year they've been talking like 12 teraflops and this, and our console's going to be like super powerful, and it just doesn't. I didn't get that vibe from it, and was a little disappointed. But gameplay wise, if you want to switch on to that to kind of a higher note, I mean, it looked like Halo. It looked cool.
Yeah, I liked all the new guns.
Yeah, the new guns
New
look
guns
cool.
look really awesome.
The grappling shot looks like that could be kind of a game changer
Yeah.
in Halo.
Sprinting's back. I don't know. Are you mad that sprinting is back?
Was sprinting not back?
Well, people were hoping
It
that
was in Halo 5.
People were hoping that sprinting would not be present in Halo Infinite.
Oh, I definitely want sprinting.
Especially since it's semi-open world.
It's 2020. Like, we gotta have sprinting in a game. I'm not gonna.
There's an argument that it changes the map dynamic a lot for multiplayer maps, but if a map is built for sprinting,
yeah, then you're fine.
then it's the same as a map being built for Halo
yeah,
3.
I can understand like if you added sprinting into like Halo 2,
how that would change everything.
Yeah, that would change the dynamic of the map because it wasn't built from the ground up with sprinting in mind. I like the sprint. I think Halo 5, like honestly, Halo 5's gameplay and like the Spartan abilities that you have, that just everyone has the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Reach and Halo 4, like, because like I feel like Halo Reach's multiplayer was cool. I don't think I would want that now. Just everyone having different loadout. I don't know. I mean, there could be loadouts in this one. We don't know, but I kind of liked where everyone was kind of on the same, on the same
field.
Yeah, on the same playing field. So, but we'll see. I mean, that drop shield looked pretty cool that we saw.
Drop shield, like you said, the grappling hook looks pretty sweet.
Yep.
I mean, what else is there to say? Like
the pistol looked pretty awesome. Like just as like a
I love a good pistol.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, Halo's like known for his pistol, so that looked cool.
The assault rifle, like the semi-auto shot, the assault rifle looked awesome. The tactical shotgun.
Yep, that thing looked
overpowered as crap.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that
I'm gonna hate that in multiplayer. I can already tell.
I think it was cool that you can grapple like the explosive barrels and throw them at enemies. That was pretty cool. And then they confirmed that the brutes can throw grunts at you.
Yeah.
Which was awesome. Like I saw a meme. It was like easy mode. It was just a one grunt, and then it was like legendary, and it was like 30 of them flying at you.
So I guess that's what that was when, that in the demo when Chief got up to the top of that tower and a grunt just started flying at it. I guess he was being thrown by a brute.
Yep.
That's cool. That's a game changer right there.
Yeah, that was super cool.
Now, what would be amazing if you could throw the grunts back at the brutes?
That'd be awesome.
Put that out there.
I'm trying to think. Like, I'm just trying to think in more. I had something on the top of my head, but I'm blanking. Oh, I didn't know if you noticed, but if you saw in the gameplay, the left trigger button is assigned to grenades. So I don't know. It's not assigned to like aiming down the sights, like the ADS or whatever.
Well, maybe you click the right stick in, like you did in,
like in the original, like Halo 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I really like the left trigger.
You can probably change it.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. But that was just kind of an interesting note.
I mean,
to think about.
Halo
hopefully it's in there. I would hate for it not to be. I'd hate for it just to be like snipers and stuff that can zoom in, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, another thing is it, and this was easy to miss, but when they pulled up the map, to look at like the 3 different points that they had to go to, there was an upgrades tab. So I don't know if you're like upgrading your hook shot, or if there are different abilities they can upgrade. But
I'm thinking my thought is I don't think it's going to be a purely open world game.
No.
I think that it's going to be a lot like the Gears 5 campaign, kind of like the 2 points in that where there was those big hub areas. With hopefully they learn their lesson or Microsoft learned their lesson with Gears 5, and we'll have a lot more stuff to do in those hub worlds. Which I think there will. I think you'll have your main mission that you'll have, your gold star point of interest to go to for the main story. But I think we'll have a lot of side missions and stuff and areas where we can find upgrades and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm hoping and wanting with this game.
Yeah, and that also begs the question of is this game going to be broken up into selectable chapters like all the other Halos are? Or missions, I guess they're called, like missions 1 through 10. Like you could,
Yeah,
play mission 3 on Legendary, then go back and play mission 2 on Heroic if you wanted to.
they'll probably do it that way. I mean, every Halo's been the same like that, so they'll probably be able to break it up like that. Did you see that this is going to be the last? There's going to be no more Halo like proper numbered Halos anymore. This is like a 10-year plan for Halo. Is Halo Infinite? That they're just gonna keep expanding upon it, kind of like a Destiny 2 style kind of thing. Not they didn't like specifically say Destiny 2, but that's what I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it really depends on how good the game is. If it's a game I want to stay in that world, if I want to stay in that world for 10 years, then bring it on. But
yeah,
if
hopefully
it's
they
like
do
Destiny,
some. Yeah, because I mean, with a game like that, I mean, other than doing more campaign stuff and then just adding more maps, I feel like they have to have something else. And I don't know if they're gonna have like loot in this game. I don't think they will. I don't know if that kind of vibes with Halo, but I don't know. I don't know what's gonna keep people in there for 10 years other than campaign and multiplayer.
Like I've never been attracted to the games as a service style at all. Like I am never hard pressed enough to play a game longer than 1 or 2 months at a time. Like I just can't.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just can't keep playing a game that's online multiplayer or whatever have you.
Yeah, Halo 5 and like the Master Chief Collection, it's kind of the only game that I've been playing through over the years. Multiplayer wise.
Played a lot of Master Chief Collection throughout the years.
I mean, especially since they've they released Reach and ODST, that helped to come back to it. But yeah, I mean, other than Halo 5, I mean, there's really nothing that's kept me around for so long. I think I just love the simplicity of Halo 5 is multiplayer versus all these other ones, like you have to grind for so long to unlock weapons and stuff like that, like in Call of Duty. So I don't know.
There's
maybe
also
if Halo can do it, I mean, I feel like that like it has the best shot of keeping me around for years.
Yeah, I just hope there's a middle ground between changing the game up enough to make it feel fresh if you're continuously playing it, but also not isolating players if they jump away for a month, like Fortnite or like Apex does. Well,
where they constantly change the map up and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I enjoyed their Warzone mode in Halo 5, but I play mostly just like the normal multiplayer. But yeah, I think they'll have that. Although I did enjoy Breakout, like their one life
Breakout
mode.
Was sweet.
That was super cool. But yeah, I don't know if I even want like a battle royale version of Halo. I don't know. Maybe if it's just part of it, I'll try it. But like I like that traditional 4v4 or 5v5 multiplayer. Like that's just my favorite. Like even with Call of Duty Black Ops 4, like I play Blackout a little bit, but it was mainly the the 10v10 or 6v6 or whatever it was.
I just want them to perfect that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see any community-made, Forge-made maps in multiplayer. I want to see like, top-notch, highly detailed maps.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind some Forge stuff, but yeah, I want them to be like a lot of like really sweet multiplayer maps. So.
It's getting me excited. I'm really pumped. I'm so pumped to play through the campaign with you.
Yeah.
When it comes out.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be loads of fun. I know we were dogging on the graphics at first, but I mean, just watching the gameplay, man, I've missed Halo. I mean, it's been 5 years since we've had a proper Halo. So that's and it's crazy because I was just listening to a podcast and they were saying like on the 360, you got Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo Reach, Halo ODST. You got 4 Halo games, like proper Halo games on 360, and we got 1 on the Xbox One. So it's been like a while. So I'm ready to dive back into that world.
And the campaign of Halo 5 just wasn't.
No.
God, like ODST campaign was so good.
Oh man, I would just love like I don't know, man. Like maybe something because like ODST was really good, but I kind of want it to be I don't know like you playing as like a pro like maybe like a regular grunt or something, like a regular soldier. I don't know, like where you can get shot and like the plasma like burns your body. I don't know. That's maybe that's too much for Halo, but yeah, ODST like it was such a cool looking game.
We should try to replay all of them.
Yeah, I would love
somehow before Halo 6 comes out. Halo Infinite.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to try it like on Legendary or something.
Yeah. Oh God.
All
right. Anything else on Halo before we go through the next 20 games?
No, I think I'm excited for what the story holds. I mean, I don't really know much about the story that we've gotten so far, but the main I guess that's the main villain, the Brute that gives that like nice speech at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it looks cool. I'm ready for it.
We're here for it. And it's before we get into other games, like we said earlier, all these games that were announced in the event are coming to Game Pass.
Yep.
Game Pass is one of the best things to come to gaming in many generations. I think.
It's the greatest deal in gaming right now. I mean, there's so many fantastic games. And before we move on, I was just a little disappointed that there wasn't anything that they were adding to Game Pass like now. Mm-hmm. I thought for sure they would add stuff, but
yeah.
Oh well. I thought for sure we were gonna get
Control.
Control, yeah.
But, just the fact that we never have to directly pay for a first party game again.
Yeah.
Like I might even try.
It's crazy.
Yeah, Forza Motorsports now.
Yeah, exactly.
Free essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Let's
go ahead. Yeah, let's go ahead and dive in. Are we gonna go as things are announced, or we just want to talk about everything as we go? Like, do you want to follow along the direct itself or the showcase itself?
Yeah, we can do that. I have a list of like everything in order.
Okay.
If you wanna...
I think I have a different list. Let's just go in order.
Okay.
I have a different list, so I'll let you kind of steer the ship on this one.
Okay. And we can skip games if we don't have anything to say about them as well.
Yeah.
All right, so after Halo Infinite was shown, we got State of Decay 3.
Yeah, I was quite I wasn't expecting a third one.
Yeah, I didn't know how well the second one did.
Yeah, I really liked the first State of Decay. 2, I just couldn't get into, and maybe
I tried.
Maybe it's because I never played it with somebody. And I feel like that's like mainly a co-op game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just could not quite get into it. So hopefully 3. Hopefully they take their time and it's less buggy.
Oh my God, 2 is so buggy.
Yeah. One was pretty bad too, bug wise. But hopefully they take their proper time with this game and give us something like really, really cool.
Mm-hmm. And we have zombie animals in this game.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't think that was good.
It's not something we've really seen before in a zombie game.
Yeah, outside of Resident Evil, you don't really see much zombie anything other than like, your basic stuff. So that's basic cool.
Humans.
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, I mean, I'll definitely give it a shot.
Oh, yeah, it's on Game Pass, man. I'll give everything a shot.
You're getting ready to hear that 20 more times.
Yeah, exactly. I'll give it a shot.
Forza Motorsport was announced. I guess this is a reboot in a sense.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, it was not 8, which a lot of people were expecting. So I think they might be going, like, they haven't confirmed it, but my thought process on this was like maybe it's kind of like Halo, where it's going to be a platform for the next few years. Mm-hmm. So maybe they'll update it to that. But yeah, I mean, you're getting to Forza 8, like that's so many games. So maybe it was time to kind of
press the reset button.
Yeah,
and it kind of makes you wonder too, because I'm gonna talk about Game Pass again. I don't know how it works. I don't know how any of the developers are making money. I don't know if they're turning a profit off of having their games on Game Pass, but from Microsoft's standpoint at least, in their eyes, they're saying, okay, we're making Halo Infinite, we're making a new Forza, and now there's the implication that if we make a sequel to this game, we're going to be not giving it away for free, but we're not going to be getting that $60 price point for each
Right.
new game we release now. So maybe we should try to increase the longevity of each game that we release rather than having a sequel every 2 years and having to pour all of our development time and costs into that.
Yeah, I mean that makes total sense for like first party developers. I think with third party and any other games that come to Game Pass, I think Microsoft gives them like a cut, or they
Like
pay them,
royalties.
yeah, or something. And then of course I think because I've read interviews and stuff that once these games go to Game Pass, whether maybe they weren't selling enough before, that once they go on Game Pass, their sales actually increase because word of mouth spreads about the game, and then people that maybe say, "Oh, I don't want to pay $15, I'll just pay $10 and buy this game outright," helps out. And plus, every game does DLC or some sort of cosmetic thing you can buy. So I think getting it into gamers' hands, they're like, okay, well, I'm not paying $60 for this game or $30 or 40 or whatever, but I want to like support the developer still, so I'll buy a $5 skin or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I think that's where they're making a lot of their money, is the DLC and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll check it out. Check out Forza Motorsport for sure.
I'll check it out. I'll give it a shot.
Next up, we have Everwild from Rare.
Yes, this game, I'm excited for this thing.
Sweet.
It
looks like a classic Rare game.
Yeah, they didn't show gameplay, right?
No, it was just a reveal.
Yeah,
story,
I'm excited. Rare is a very, very cool company, and their art and design style is always like kind of top notch. So, I'll give it a shot.
I wrote down Eternal. I think that's in relation to the themology, or the theme of the game, of kind of like bringing back things to life, and life is running eternally through all of nature. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was very confusing.
Like the race or something, I guess, because it says like play as an eternal as you explore and build bonds with the world around you.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I was way off.
No, you're good.
Okay, next up we have Tell Me Why. I don't know if this was from the developers of Life is Strange, but it looks pretty similar to it.
Let's see. I'm trying to see. Tell Me Why. Xbox Game Studio. Don't Nod Entertainment.
Oh, Don't Nod. I've never heard of them.
It's the studio who created the beloved Life is Strange. So it's them.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Yeah, it looks cool. I'm not just. I'll check it out. It looks very interesting. I'm always for like a narrative driven kind of story, and it looks like it's got like some mystery involved with it. So, and it comes out pretty quick, like soon. It comes out in August. I think August 27th is what it's showing. So pretty soon.
It's no Volcano High though.
No, it's not. No,
that one. Woo.
That one looks.
I don't know why, but that one piqued my interest.
Yeah, it looked very cool.
Next up, in one of the most ironic announcements, but Ori Will of the Wisp is getting 120 frames per second.
I was so disappointed because I was like, yes, we're getting like DLC or something for this game. I can't wait. And they're like, it's coming to Series X. I'm like, of course it is, man. Come on.
And it's going to run at what's 120 divided by 15? That's about how many more frames we're going to get per second.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's cool. It's
that's really cool. That it's cool. I mean, it's mind blowing that we're seeing 120 FPS.
I'll probably check it out, just to see how it runs.
I don't know if my eyes can handle that high a frame rate. I'm not a PC player, so I'm not used to 800 frames per second. All right, and this is where we got a string of Obsidian announcements. Okay. The first of which being Outer Worlds DLC Peril on Gorgon coming September 9th. This looks like a classic Bethesda type DLC. Except it's not Bethesda. It's Obsidian.
I feel like I need to go back and give that game a shot, but I don't know.
Yeah, I want to. I really want to now.
Yeah.
And it's the first of 2 DLC packs coming out, or DLC add-ons campaigns.
Now, is this confirmed that it's going to be free with Game Pass?
No, I think this one is a separate purchase.
Okay, yeah, it looks like it's they said if you played it on Game Pass, you get an extra 10% off.
That's cool.
Of the DLC. So that's cool.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Next up, and this one I'm pretty excited for, but Grounded got
yes,
a new trailer.
Yes.
It looks pretty fun.
This is gonna be something that we're gonna have to play together. It looks like it's gonna be like a really fun like survival. Yeah. I'm super down for this game.
This one comes out pretty soon too. I think it's July 28th.
It's tomorrow,
out,
dude.
game preview.
Holy crap! That's tomorrow. Yeah.
Shoot! I wish I had my Xbox with me. But check if it has split screen, and maybe we can play this week.
Yeah.
Because that one looks. I don't know if it's a roguelike type multiplayer survival game or what, but.
I'm trying to read. It's got RPG where you and up to 3 other players. Blah blah blah. I know you like build bases and stuff and craft items. I don't know.
We'll find out.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Find out tomorrow.
I'm definitely gonna check it out tomorrow.
Yeah. And this next one was a pretty cool announcement. Pretty hyped for it, but Avowed.
Yes.
Obsidian.
Yes.
Man, that's giving some serious Skyrim vibes.
Yep, I'm about it. I'm super about it. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm so ready for like a Skyrim-esque. Because I know Elder Scrolls 6 is probably another couple years away.
Yeah.
So yeah, this definitely gave me a little bit of nostalgia vibes for Skyrim.
And we know Obsidian can make a damn good RPG.
Yes. Yeah.
So I've,
Yeah, they're kind of like, so like in reference to like, or referencing Call of Duty, like Infinity Ward was like the studio for Call of Duty, and Treyarch was kind of like, the B tier, and like as the games progressed, like I felt like Treyarch became the A team, the A tier or whatever. I feel like that's kind of the way for Obsidian. Like I feel like they've kind of, especially with like Fallout 76, and that kind of was just, I don't know, garbage, hot garbage. Which I am very curious of checking it out on Game Pass because it's on there, just to see it.
Oh, that's right, it is on Game Pass.
Yeah, I feel like Obsidian like really came a long way.
They did
from like New Vegas, which is a pretty highly regarded game in itself. But yeah, I'm stoked, super stoked for it.
Just seeing like the spell cast.
Yes.
Like that was pretty sweet, and you can dual wield spells and a weapon.
Yep, like seeing like the first person like sword and stuff. Yeah. I'm about it.
I'm here for it. I'll check it out hard.
Oh yeah.
This next one, As Dusk Falls by Interior Night. It's an interactive drama. I don't remember a ton about this one, and I don't think I'm particularly interested in this game, but I don't know about you.
I don't remember this one.
Okay. Well, my apologies if this was like the announcement for some way.
I'm trying to look at like some gameplay or like a trade. Let's see. I'm looking at the screenshot here.
Oh, you know what? It might have been the one where it was like hand drawn almost.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
It's not like 3D animations, but it's.
Yeah, it's like it was like hand drawn. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that one didn't really. It looked pretty, but yeah, it didn't really catch my attention too much.
Yeah. All right. So this next one, Hellblade got like an additional development update.
Yep.
Running on Unreal Engine 5, set in Iceland.
Yes.
No new gameplay, no new trailer, but
I'm ready for it.
Yeah, I know we're both pretty excited for that one.
Yeah, I absolutely loved the first one. Hopefully they can improve on like the combat, because like towards the end of that game I didn't want to have anything to do with the combat. Like I love like exploring that world and stuff because it was gorgeous, but yeah, towards the end like I was done with that combat.
And it was like all combat at the end of the game.
Yeah, I was not about it at all. So hopefully their combat will be better or something like that. But yeah, I'm super looking forward to that game.
Yeah, looks Fantastic. Next up, Psychonauts 2.
Yeah,
Looks cool. Jack Black.
Jack Black, man. I'm ready. Him and Tim Schafer back at it again.
They did. What was their game they did together? The guitar game.
Oh god, Brutal Legend.
Brutal Legend. That was theirs.
Such an underrated game. God, that game was so good. I loved it. Yeah, anything like pretty much anything Jack Black's in, like I'm about it. He's just such a genuinely like funny guy.
Yeah.
So I never played the Psychonauts, the first one, so I don't really have that nostalgia for it. But from what I saw, it looks really cool.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
I'm
gonna check it out.
I feel like that's gonna be like the title of the show. It's on Game Pass. I'll check it out.
Okay, this next one was very confusing to me. Destiny 2 is coming to Game Pass. I thought it was already on Game Pass because I remember.
Well, it's on there, but I think they're adding like the new.
Okay, like so they're adding all the DLC to Game Pass as well.
So yeah, I think every piece of DLC is coming to it, right?
Cool. Yeah, that sounds right. It's gonna be 4K, 60 FPS on Series X, I guess.
Yeah, so it says Destiny 2 will also come to Xbox Game Pass in September, providing members access to all current Destiny 2 Standard Edition expansions.
Nice.
and then Beyond Light comes out in November. So I mean that's a lot of stuff. So
a lot of content.
Yeah. I just cannot get into Destiny at all. But
played the base single player game.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, the shooting was fun, but that's about it.
Yeah. You can only do so much of that before it gets old.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Stalker 2.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Looks cool. I've heard of the first one, but couldn't tell you like what the gameplay was like.
Yeah, I think it came out a long time ago, didn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah. That's all we got on that one.
Yeah.
Again, sorry if that was like someone's most hyped announcement.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't have it like any sort of
nostalgia or anything for it. Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. Is it DLC or is
no, it's a new game. So I've never played a Warhammer game. I know there's a couple of good ones. I know it's like a long running like book series.
Mm-hmm.
This game looks cool, man. I don't know.
That trailer was pretty sick.
Yeah, like I did. Well, like once they showed off like that huge horde of like zombies or whatever, didn't expect it to be Warhammer.
Yeah,
but
I was like slightly disappointed. It was
a little bit, yeah.
We already knew about.
But yeah, it looks cool. It's a 4-player co-op game set in Hive Tertium. So whatever that's worth. If anybody knows the lore
Hive Tortium?
Hive Tortium?
Oh my god!
If anybody knows the lore of Warhammer, there you go. But it looks cool. I'll check it
out. Next one is Tetris Effect Connected.
Yeah, cool.
New multiplayer DLC exclusive on Xbox. This is a system seller right here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like Tetris. I like Tetris 99, whatever. So
yeah,
I'll play some more Tetris.
Effect was pretty bomb. So.
Yeah, I heard it was like outstanding in VR.
Mm-hmm. Then we have the Gunk, which is from Image and Form Games, who did SteamWorld Dig, SteamWorld Quest, SteamWorld Heist. This
game looks cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. This is like their first 3D game.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty pumped for it.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Yeah, exclusive to Xbox, and I think it's coming in 2021.
Yep.
So it'll be a while, but pretty hyped for it.
Yeah, it looks cool. Looks cool.
Next up was The Medium from Bloober Team.
This might be like my most excited I was about a game in this, like, other than Halo, I would say, but like this just like, because they announced it at that third-party showcase, I think.
They did, yeah.
But like, so seeing this and seeing like the dual worlds, like it definitely has like super Silent Hill vibes to it. Like it looks really cool.
Yeah, this is like a next gen game, I think.
Yes.
This is like a very, taking advantage of the power of the console. Like this
I mean, yeah, they're simultaneously having like 2 different worlds like within one, and you can swap back between them. So yeah, this game looks really cool. Hopefully it's going to be uh like a Resident Evil or like Silent Hill kind of vibe to it.
Mhm.
Survival horror.
I really thought it was a Control DLC at first because
A little bit, yeah.
the woman in the game looked exactly like what's her name from Control.
Yeah.
Yeah, gave us some Control vibes and some Outlast vibes as well.
Yep.
Hitting all the right boxes. So
yeah,
this is a day one checkout for me.
Yes. All right, what's next?
Next up, PSO 20th anniversary. Next up after that is no, this one, like, this looks pretty. It looks pretty good. It looks like Xenoblade.
Yeah, it's so Phantasy Star Online 2 came to Game Pass a while ago.
Okay.
And it's like a remake or something of like the original Phantasy Star Online 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is like a new expansion for it. It's a new expansion, I think. Okay. I don't know. Latest entry in Call of Phantasy. Yeah, I don't know. I guess this is expansion to 2. I'm not really sure. It looks interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Next up.
Sorry, we're not well versed on everything.
Yeah, we're not professionals here.
Yeah. Crossfire X from Remedy. Is that right?
So yes, Crossfire X I think is already out.
But this is a single player.
But this is a single player expansion that is being developed by Remedy.
Okay.
So yeah, it looks cool. I heard I think Crossfire X I heard it was like pretty bad for the multiplayer, but I don't know. I could be wrong. But yeah, if it's Remedy, I'll be checking it out because it's Remedy and Remedy's cool.
Is Remedy owned by Xbox?
No, they're not.
They're not? Okay.
They're not.
I don't know why I thought they were.
I think they maybe were at some points.
Because they had what was that game they had for Xbox One? Quantum Break.
Quantum Break, yeah.
Maybe they had an exclusivity deal with them until Control.
I think so.
Okay, well, look forward to Crossfire X.
Yeah, Crossfire X. A stupid name, but Remedy.
Yeah. And then we all kind of expected this because it was heavily rumored and kind of, it's just been going around a lot. But we ended with Fable.
Yeah.
Being announced. Funny trailer.
Yeah, kind of what you expected from Fable. Probably a ways away.
Yeah, no gameplay.
No gameplay. Like not Fable 4. So I think as we thought, it's gonna be like a reboot of Fable, which makes sense. I mean,
it's a 10-year-old franchise.
Yeah, different studio making this game.
Different generation of players. It's best to just start from scratch, I think.
Yeah, they said that it'll be like kind of a mix of kind of like older Fable style that you're kind of used to, and then of course some new stuff too. So,
and that's it.
Yeah,
that's all we got.
Yeah, no, it was So, overall, how did you kind of feel about the showcase?
I thought it was good, and then the fact that it's all coming to Game Pass it kind of bumps it up to great.
Yeah,
I don't think it was as good as PlayStation's.
No.
PlayStation ended with like 5 bangers.
Yeah,
like Resident Evil and Horizon.
Yep.
Demon Souls, like they just went all out for the last games, and this one.
Yeah.
Looking at the last 5 games here, medium, really good. PSO, Crossfire X. I mean,
yeah, there's a lot of games on here that I'm going to try. So I'm excited for that. But there was nothing that wowed me, that gave me that next gen vibe like we had talked about before. So that was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
But I feel like they did a pretty good job for what it's worth.
They did. And just to give like an overview of their first party announcements versus PlayStation's. For Xbox, we had Halo Infinite, Fable, Forza, State of Decay 3, and then they had Everwild from Rare,
Yeah.
Avowed, which is really cool, Hellblade 2, and then PlayStation had Spider-Man, Morales, Horizon, Ratchet and Clank, Demon's Souls, Sackboy, Gran Turismo, Destruction All Stars, Returnal, and then Astro's Playroom.
Returnal.
Yeah, Returnal. So, I feel like if Xbox would have been the ones to have Resident Evil 8,
Yeah.
and maybe a few other announcements similar to that, I think they would have had the upper hand. But I think PlayStation just kind of.
Yeah. I think a lot of people wanted Elden Ring to be shown.
Yeah, I was really expecting the presentation to end with Elden Ring.
Yeah, but I think they kind of put themselves in a corner with everything being on Game Pass that it just wouldn't have fit into this because there's no way that game's coming to Game Pass.
No.
So
maybe there's gonna be another presentation.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna get something next month when they reveal the Series S or whatever. That's gonna be rumored. And then we'll get some pricing stuff, and maybe we'll get some additional stuff. I kind of just want to see how the console runs. Like, I want to see like the OS, the operating system,
the interface, and everything.
Yeah, at this point, and yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm still day one getting a Series X. If I can manage to snag one. So
yeah, I don't think that's changed.
Yeah,
which is good. I mean, yeah, even though I can play Halo on my Xbox One, I don't want to.
No, yeah, I want to play it on the new thing,
it's
especially because.
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
It's like when Breath of the Wild came out, and you could play on the Wii U, sure, but no chump's gonna want to do that.
No.
I'm gonna buy a Switch day one and get it on there.
Well, it's like last gen, or I guess this gen. I think I waited like 2 years to get an Xbox One. And then like 3 for the PS4. So I definitely want to get it. Like, I want to be like an early adopter, like I was with the Switch. Kind of get on that zeitgeist. Get hopped in there, but
nice to be there.
Yeah, we're here. We'll check it out.
I think we'll see another Xbox. Well, we're definitely going to see another Xbox presentation next month, but I think we'll see a PlayStation one as well.
Yeah, I mean they've got to announce that price, like.
Yeah.
And with Xbox not showing off their second version of their console, they can announce the price with that as a presentation. With Sony, do they do a presentation, announce the price? Do they have other stuff to show, or are they just gonna have it be like a headline?
I think they'll do a smaller presentation, just showing a few more games, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe some more stuff that's gonna come out like day one.
Yeah, we don't really know their launch lineup.
Yeah, we just know Spider-Man is it, right?
Yeah.
Everything else is like 2021 that we know of.
We
still don't know like what's going to be backwards compatible.
That's still very
day
foggy.
One. There's still a lot of stuff we don't know, so I'm excited. I'm ready to know the price and stuff. Like that's the big thing. It's like we're almost. I mean, we're 7 months into 2020 and we still don't know the price yet. Like we've got to get it soon. So.
Yeah, and then we have Nintendo over, on the bench.
Yeah.
Just twiddling their thumbs, putting out these partner directs and.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, man. Just Nintendo, man. They could drop a direct literally any time. We just don't even know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They'll be like, all right, tomorrow's a direct. Okay. So. All right. Any other last bits of thoughts you have for the overall showcase?
Thought it was good.
Cool. Yeah, it was
good. Game Pass.
Yeah, get Game Pass
if you
already have it.
Bunch of money.
But yeah, that's going to wrap up the show this week. Appreciate everyone that's been downloading the show as always. If you can leave us a nice review on Apple Podcasts or whatever your favorite podcasting platform that you can review on. You can send emails to gamingwiththebros@yahoo.com. Send us like what games are you excited for this year? Like did the showcase wow you?
Yeah, why should we be excited for PSO 20th anniversary?
Yeah. Let us give us a scoop on why this game is good. But yeah, like I said, appreciate everyone that's been download it. Look, like we hinted at earlier, or we've been kind of talking about the past couple weeks. We'll be on vacation next week, but we're still gonna bring a show to you. That's how dedicated we are
Yes.
to our fans. You know, we've got to bring out the good news. So hopefully we'll get some nice news throughout this week, so that way we have a bunch to talk about. Likely, like I'm gonna bring my Switch with me.
Yeah.
So like likely we won't have a lot of things to talk about, like what we've been playing wise, but hopefully there's some good news throughout the week, and we're still trying to figure out if we're gonna do the show live or not, but likely we'll just do a recording and then just upload it to the podcasting platform or whatever.
Yeah, we'll probably have to do that instead.
So
sorry for anyone who tunes in live and
can't
watch it at 8:37 next week,
but we'll definitely have a show for you regardless.
Yep.
And we will see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.